So good morning. It's 6 o'clock in the morning on May 28th. We're in New York. Stayed at the shelter last night in the shelter expecting rain. Apparently the rain's going to come about 8 o'clock. I was told that all the fun rocks that I've been whining and crybabying about, there's a lot more to come and they're more technical. So we're gonna stop hiking and start clubbering, more like rock climbing and obstacle course, you know. So probably shouldn't expect to do high miles. I want to get to the next shelter if it is gonna rain, and I need to resupply eventually. I could go another 2 or 3 days with the supplies I have, and they're plenty, and good supplies. But after Fort Montgomery, which is at the base of the Bear Mountain Bridge, there's nothing for many miles. So I need to resupply there to cover up the distances between towns, you know, because it's a long stretch. And if it's going to be real rocky and hard to do, chances are I'll need more food. But anyway, the trail's pretty nice right here right now, but that will change really quickly. So onward. Well, the trail's been pretty good to us so far. I just crossed a road though. We had to come way down, so that means we got to go way back up again. When we get to the top, there'll be lots of rocks, undoubtedly, as there are right now. Clean looking water. Hope there's more after, because right now I've got all the water I need. So when I don't need it, you're praying for it. I mean, when you need it, you're really praying for it. Goodness. It's a really pretty spot here. Bet you feels good in the summertime. Very nice. Well, this one's not so well defined, is it? Which one's gonna wiggle? I'll go over here. And which one's slippery as hell? Bail. Uh-oh. Lost my balance. Oh, that is the trail. Get to go up the stairway there. Whee! Well, I'll put the sticks away today sometime. So my 2 camping partners just passed me. They're going pretty fast. Me, not so much. A lot of mosquitoes. I gotta keep moving. Just really pesky. Pretty thick with them. I know they're spraying the other day, but I think they're probably spraying for the lantern fly specifically instead of a bunch of different bugs. Anyway, New York's been pretty rocky and technical, except I'm not using technology, so it's been complicated. So, beautiful views. The other day I thought that was a Hudson. It was just a big long finger type lake, shaped lake. Forgot the name of it, green something. Or beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So, I'm nowhere near anything I recognize, and I wasn't driving when I was here. I was only 14, so I don't know very much about the area further than what you can walk in a day. And I did do a lot of walking. So it's all good. Anyway, so glad it's not wet. If it was, I'd be on my butt already several times. These things get real slippery when they get wet. And they grow that algae on them and they get slimy, and they're happy, but I'm not. But anyway, whew. So it can be a bit of a day. I have my poles put away. Feels good actually to walk without them for a little bit. Almost looks like sunshine. Anyway, so far so good. Hoping for a good day today. Hope I make it to the shelter dry. Hope there's food on the way. Man, those roadside stops are kind of nice. Like right now, there's a road coming up, and if there's a sign that says some kind of food, it'd be great. Ah. He's trying to get out of the way. Glad he did. Got more hikers coming. Another one of these scrambles. But I'm not wearing my poles. Scaled a huge cliff and then came straight back down. But the backside of the hill was a lot easier to deal with. It wasn't anywhere near as rocky as the front. And I just went over a stream crossing, so the water was black colored. And now we're by this beautiful pond. Quite beautiful, but I'm averaging 2 miles per hour today. There's just nothing I can do to go faster than that. I can certainly go slower. But it's a whole different level of rocky in Pennsylvania because we're actually bouldering, having to actually rock climb. I just put the sticks and telescoped them in and strapped them to the backpack. Hopefully they're still there. And been walking without sticks all day, which means if I trip, I can't catch myself. And I do a lot of tripping. So, yeah, it's pretty tough, seriously. I know the ups and downs aren't that high, but there's a lot of them, one after another. So it's quite hilly, but they're just rocky knobs one after another. And I thought after New Jersey we'd lose this, but no, it actually got worse. And nobody ever mentions it. That's the funny thing. Like, oh, New York, you know, mention a rock. It's very rocky in New York. Even more so in Pennsylvania. So there you go. Walking on rocks now. So we're literally doing bouldering, which is crazy. Less hiking and more like getting your climbing gear to a route. You know, you gotta clubber a lot over stuff with a big heavy pack on. Kind of pretend I'm doing that. It's really beautiful. Every now and then I get a whiff of the forest, and that's good. I'm trying as hard as I can to smell anything because it changes your emotions about the place, you know, if you can smell something. Well, hopefully you're just sitting on a sofa smelling a Cabernet Sauvignon while watching this, or a beverage of your choice. But, whew. Yep, I'll put you away now. Gotta get some miles done. Do I kill myself going up this next face? Or does this connect to it later? God only knows. Well, I can here in New York now. Just got passed by a bunch of hikers. Hope I'm gonna have room at the shelter. The rain's held off, thank God, literally. And I continue not to make very good time, but I am making miles. Just going real slow because what else can you do? You get to the top of a hill and it's straight down. When I mean straight down, I mean like straight down. Scaling cliffs and stuff. Because that's level. That's the trail. So it's pretty sketchy. And I just, like I said, I got the poles away. I'm not gonna film doing this. This is too much. But I got a big down to do. Put my poles back out because I was told the worst is over. And I left them closed for a while because they didn't believe it and the worst was over. And now I'm coming down to these massive big rocks, as in building size. So, of course, we got to do the scenic thing by going through them and not around them, or up and over them. So, let's see what we get here. Oh Lord, I'm so tired. Whee! Isn't this fun? Oh. Well, that's nicer than the market and then stop. That doesn't look very good to me. And they're not marking it very well. That definitely doesn't look good. So I think the pack's coming off for this one. We'll get through it. Looks easy from here. Well, instead of grinding my backpack in little bits and pieces, I'd rather toss it up over the top. Anyway, more to come. Yeah. Not getting a lot of miles in, that's for sure. I think I'm at a shelter. At least it's spray painted on the ground, shelter, so I'm at one of the shelters now. I could duck and cover. Or I can keep hiking to the further shelter. Making no difference at all in the overall scheme of things. But it definitely looks like a good steady rain coming our way. I don't feel like being wet, but sometimes that's what it takes. I get a funny feeling that the shelter is a smaller one. It's going to be filled up with people since everybody blasted by me. So, I don't know. I'll check my mileage and then check the app and see what's going on. Anyways, good day so far. My water source for the day. Took a half mile to get to it. Downhill, and I gotta hike back up.